The Lego Ninjago Movie is the third movie to come out of LEGO's cinematic universe, and it is widely considered to be the weakest of the three. Whether or not you agree with that opinion, we can all agree that the movie was definitely not perfect and had room for an improvement. That's why today I'm going to be looking at 5 ways the Lego Ninjago Movie could have been improved in no particular order. Now remember, this video is going to contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, I'd recommend waiting to see the movie before watching to this video. Without further ado, let's get into it. The Lego Ninjago Movie follows the same formula that the Lego Batman movie and Lego Movie used before it. While that formula is proven to work, the small amount of time between the release of this movie and the Lego Batman movie causes this movie to feel far too familiar for some of the audience. While this is something that not everyone will care about once they've actually seen the movie, it does make this movie feel far less unique than the previous 2 Lego movies and much more like a rehash. You didn't need a background on Ninjago to enjoy the Lego Ninjago Movie, but it was much harder to fully enjoy it if you didn't. There are references and a small bit of backstory that you wouldn't have known had you not seen Ninjago prior. For example, Master Wu tells the ninja to practice spinjitzu in the movie, but he never actually explains what spinjitzu is, and that's a question that people who haven't seen Ninjago before never got answered. And while it doesn't really matter since spinjitzu was never actually used in the movie, it added confusion to the movie that did not need to be there. While this is a minor issue in the movie, it's an issue that doesn't need to exist. Lego movies rely on comedy, and there's no problem with that. However, the Lego Ninjago movie felt like it was too focused on getting in jokes than it was on actually progressing the story. Because of this, the pacing felt slow at certain points in the movie and even boring for some people watching. For example, when Lloyd got his arm ripped off, it did literally nothing for the story of the movie, and it mainly just happened to set up a joke. And although that joke actually was pretty funny, it just felt like an entirely unnecessary and pointless scene, and all it did was contribute a little bit to Lloyd and Garmadon bonding. There was already so much of that in the movie, this scene really didn't need to exist. The time they used for jokes could have been much better used progressing other subplots in the movie, such as the ninja finding their elemental powers, and would have overall made the movie more enjoyable. Meowth was shown to be unstoppable, destroying buildings and most of the ninja's mechs, and even eating Garmadon. So how did the ninjas stop this threat? They didn't. Meowth was just named to be the mascot of Ninjago. Seriously. While this could be used to set up a potential sequel, it makes no sense to me how Meowth went from destroying the city to all of a sudden being everyone's best friend. Sure, Lloyd indirectly spoke to it, but wouldn't ending his speech by saying "Father" let Meowth know he wasn't talking to it? I would have much rather seen the ninja defeat Meowth using their newfound elemental powers, or reusing their mechs once again instead of barely even resolving the problem. This is easily the biggest missed opportunity of the movie. Lloyd, Garmadon, Master Wu, and Coco, to a much lesser extent, were the only characters who really got any chance to do anything in the Lego Ninjago movie, or any sort of character development. This is especially true for Kai, who you could have completely removed from the movie and it wouldn't have really changed much, if anything. With a cast of 5 other ninja, there were plenty of opportunities to change this. Extending out battles or focusing less on the father-son dynamic could have improved this by showcasing the other characters in mechs much more instead of mostly Lloyd. It's quite a shame too, considering they had such a good cast, and for the small little glimpse we got to see of the team actually interacting, it was very good and very entertaining. And those were 5 relatively simple ways to improve the Lego Ninjago movie. If you guys have any other suggestions for ways to improve the movie, let me know in the comments section below. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.